Hi everybody, it's Mboro, welcome to my channel. So you guys listen, I haven't posted videos today, so I'm doing an update on some of the stories that we did get to speak about at the beginning of this week and also over the weekend. And one of those stories is Mboro and the Panga. Okay, so you guys, he's behind bars, he's in jail. Okay, and now he's trying to get bail, and it didn't work out for him this week, so he's spending another weekend in jail. But you won't believe the reasons that he is giving to say that he deserves bail. When you hear this reason, you are going to be wanting to go to Mboro's church. I'm telling you. So they are saying here on Zimoja, this is a story by Pilani Mzila. And for those of you who will be coming on my video saying, you are lying, guys, listen. When I say the story comes from, it means story sipuma. You know what I mean? Hey, English ibuyin shy. Ngiyanixolela nami iyangishaya sometimes. Mboro to spend another weekend behind bars. This is a story by Upilani Mzila, a journalist, a very educated journalist of Zimoja. Okay? Controversial pastor Pasika Mboro Mtsweneng will spend another weekend behind bars after the police failed to verify his home address. Okay? I'm like, what? Doesn't he have a mention somewhere? Okay, not that I've seen it. I just assume these pastors have a mention or two. Okay, I'm like, how hard is it to verify somebody's address? Is it possible that Mboro doesn't have a stable home? Okay, or is it possible that he is homeless? What is that? Okay, so it says here, Mboro, a relative, and his bodyguard of Vincent Baloyi were arrested last week after they stormed a local school and allegedly kidnapped his grandchildren. I find it to be very funny because when I did the first video, there was somebody that was like, it's not a kidnapping. Well, SAPS think it is. And obviously the courts also think that it is kidnapping. They were like, it's not kidnapping, it's his son's kids. Oh, well, okay. There were delays in the court proceedings after it was established that the police had not verified Mboro and his co-accused home addresses for bail application purposes. I don't know, maybe the police are like, I know, asimgcinelo. Lieutenant, you'll go next week. Let's go Itamagwenya, you'll go next week. Hi man, hey, why are you rushing? You'll go on Monday. Okay. The trio made their second appearance at Palm Ridge Magistrate Court in the East Rand today for formal bail hearing. Okay, guys, listen to this one. Listen carefully. In his bail application, Mboro claimed that he cannot stay in jail as his congregants were spiritually and financially dependent on him. I was like, what? Mboro's congregation depends on him financially? Where's the address to his church? Because it's the first time I ever hear a priest or a minister or a pastor whose church depends on him, because these pastors be depending on the congregants, okay? They'll be preaching for 4 hours, trying to convince people to give, and preaching for 30 minutes from the word of God, okay? They'll be giving you isinkwa sakho to eat for the whole week for 30 minutes, but when they are trying to get their own bread, trying to get you to give at church, they'll be preaching for 4 hours. I'm like, it's the first time I hear of a church that depends on the priest to eat. I'm like, give me Pastor Mboro's address. I need to go there. Okay. So it says here, on the other hand, his co-accused Baloyi said that he could not only afford to pay the bail of 500 rand as he is strained by family responsibilities. And they were out there saying, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? At least I would have had, 1,000 rands bail, I'm sure those teachers have 1,000. If the bail was 1,000 rand for those teachers, they will be able to pay. That's who they are. So it says here, the state has confirmed that it will oppose bail for the 3 accused. The matter was postponed to Monday for the police to verify the accused address. Okay, because somebody was like, Lieutenant, why are you rushing? Yeah, you will confirm this thing, on Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if on Monday they say the same thing, It was a weekend. We couldn't do it over the weekend. We're only going to do it today. Then they postpone again. Mboro and his co-accused were arrested on Monday, August the 5th, after a number of videos were shared on social media where a self-proclaimed prophet was seen armed with two pangas at the Machediso Primary School in Katlehong, demanding to take the grandchildren. This is the thing, though, you guys. This is the thing, because, listen, Moses was able to... Did you use the stick part? Whatever you use. What hlukanisa the sea? You know, the sea separated for the children of Israel to cross the ocean. What has never made sense about that story is this. The sea is very, very deep. So if the water of the sea went like this, you will have a very big hole there in between. So I guess in the Bible, they're not really bothered with the details, because I kind of need the details, okay? Because if you separate the sea like this, what do you do with the hole? So what went into the hole for the people of Israel to be able to walk? Because if you separate the sea, it's not going to be sand. You know, as kids, we thought if they separate, it's going to be sand. But if you separate, it's not going to be sand. So what happened? Did they enter the hole and then they climb and then to the other side? You know, I'm just saying, I'm just asking a question. But what I'm saying is that if you are a man of God that performs miracles, okay, you know, you are a man of God just like Moses. Moses was able to do that to the sea, you know. So now I'm thinking, how difficult would it be for you to just do this and the bars of jail just go and then you just walk out? Even the guard there in prison won't even touch you because he will be scared. The man of God, you know, it goes, and then you walk out. And then the next door goes, and then you walk out, and then you walk out. And there you are, back in your mansion. And then they will have to explain what to Pumeganjan. How difficult will that be? I wouldn't spend 2 weeks in jail, Mina, if I was a man of God that can perform miracles. If I've been performing miracles for people and I'm in jail, I'm performing that miracle for myself, okay? The bars of the prison will go for me, okay? So I don't understand, okay? Now, it says here, when the teachers refused to hand the kids over, the pastor started wielding his panga while warning the female teachers not to dare get close to him, okay? Now, nobody can get close to him because he's behind bars. The bars are stopping the people from daring to come close to him, whatever that means. He later took the children from school and claimed they were staying with him prior to their mother's passing. The accused are facing a number of charges ranging from the kidnapping, the possession of prohibited firearms, and AS. Okay, the children's grandmother and uncle, who were also arrested the same night as Mboro after they had confrontation with the pastor, appeared separately, and they were released on 1,000 rands bail. Okay, and they could afford the 1,000 rands bail, but the other ones can only afford 500 rand, and they did not get bail yet. Okay, so now who is dependent on who? The one that says that the church depends on him, but his friend over here can't even afford the 1,000 rands bail. He's saying he can only afford 500, but the church depends on the guys. But anyway, I'm shocked to go to Pastor Mboro's church. They depend on him to eat. So akunikelwa laphayana. Ngathi ilona sonto lami leli. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about. Pastor Mboro is still behind bars. I guess we'll find out on Monday if he does get bail. That is, if the people that are supposed to go and verify his address decide to do their jobs, okay? But if they decide that they're not, I don't think there are a lot of people that are complaining, okay? I don't think so. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegana, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngene thanda kakhulu.